So that was something that I found to be very interesting about her and her leadership as well. I do want to give a quick shout out to his wife, Martha. Martha Washington, she was also a servant leader. She was also there at Valley Forge, and she didn't have to be. She spent the majority of her time at the Mount Vernon estate in Virginia, but she went to Valley Forge where it was cold, and she did sew clothes and she did provide food. And she didn't have to do that. And she was the very first woman to be the first lady. She actually did not like that role. She felt like it was too much pressure, but she did a pretty decent job, I think. And then another thing that she's known for was actually freeing the slaves after George Washington died. In his will, he did write that he wanted enslaved people on his estate to be free after she died, but instead she decided to free them right after he died. So that was something that I found to be very interesting about her and her leadership as well. I just want to just emphasize on the fact that George Washington was a servant leader. That's what we can learn today. If you're struggling in your leadership with your leadership, or if you're wondering how you could become a better leader, and also to be resilient and to be humble. And because he was the very first president, he didn't have to be humble. He could have had the attitude of, I'm number one and that's it. But instead, he chose to allow for another man to take his place, which was President John Adams. And we will talk about him in the next episode and some of his leadership traits. If this helps sharpen your leadership lens, share it with one leader who could benefit.